Hey, Treasure fans, your pal BD back here again with another weekly news announcement. And this is for July 7th, 2020. We are in our first week of July. First up, I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody. For a couple days ago, I didn't do a video to say that, so I do apologize for that. But I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Hopefully it was safe and you were all safe and had a good time on that day. Those of you new to my channel, I do this video every week where I talk about what's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD this week and next week. And I think it was majorly announced over the course of the last week. And then I kind of show you what I picked up and we go from there. So let's get started. So this week, well, it's an okay week. There are a few titles coming out. Looks like Kino Lorber's releasing some titles tomorrow. We have Day the Earth Caught Fire. We have Spaced Invaders coming out by that company tomorrow. We do have Death Warrant coming out tomorrow. It's a special edition. Let's see here. We also have Criterion's releasing War of the Worlds, the 1953 version or 58. I can't remember exactly what I know it's the 50s version. Shout Factory releasing a movie called Proximity, which I have no idea what that's about. It's one of their current titles, not something they went back and remastered or something like that. This is an actual current theatrical title. And then the big title for tomorrow, and the only one that probably would have gone to theaters but wasn't able to due to the virus, would be Trolls World Tour. That just come out tomorrow, Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. There is also a Best Buy exclusive special edition 4K Steelbook. I don't know if Target has anything. I don't think so. They may have a sing-along with it or something, but I don't think so. I looked, I didn't see anything, so... But that's for this week. Next week, which would be the 14th, we do have a few titles coming out. Criterion is releasing the Bruce Lee box set, which I'm really interested in. And it's got Game of Death in there, Into the Dragon, and a couple other movies. Shout Select is releasing The Missing next week. And then Shout Factory is releasing Kiss the Vampire. We also have the last two, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, because I've been talking about these movies for over a year now. The last two Andy Sedaris movies come out on Blu-ray next week from Mill Creek, and that is Day of the Warrior and Return to Savage Beach. I can't believe I'm going to say that, but this is it. Matter of fact, you want to see my Andy Sedaris collection? Let's see if I can do this. Right there. See those movies right there? Those are my Andy Sedaris movies. So, I am so stoked to get the final two movies in this series taken care of. I'm actually taking it back. I'm really, because of price, so I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see here. We do have also next week Legions of Superheroes, a complete series coming out on Blu-ray. We have 12 Monkeys, a complete series coming out. We have The Magicians, a complete series. A lot of TV series, complete series coming out next week. And then we also have the specials coming out next week. And then the one title that I pre-booked a long time ago, this movie's already been out on Blu-ray and 4K and DVD for a while now, and that is Bloodshot 4K Steelbook. Is finally being released next week on in Steelbook form, I guess. Best Buy's finally got it. It took them a little while because they announced the movie so quickly from its quote-unquote theatrical run to its actual... being out on to purchase, so the Steelbook didn't get taken care of right away, but it is finally going to be coming out next week. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, so I'm actually looking forward to getting that. That is it for next week. And then we have announcement-wise, there was a few, not a whole lot of stuff was announced last week. I was kind of surprised. But what was announced was we do have Whiplash coming out in 4K. J.K. Simmons, I believe, won an Academy Award for that movie. That just came out in 4K on the 22nd of September. We do have Goodfellas 4K Steelbook coming out on Best Buy the 15th of September. Killing Eve Season 3 will be out the 15th of September. I don't know why I have problems with this. Kino Lorber is releasing Busting Loose. That's coming out later this year. And then the last thing I saw was Home Alone 4K has been announced for the 15th of September. No word yet on a Steelbook or something like that. I would imagine we'll probably see a Steelbook on that. But I don't know at this point. But again, I've discussed this before. Like we're in that time of the year now. Typically things slow down this time of the year anyways, because right now in the midst of summer we'd be dealing with summer blockbusters of theaters. So they usually DVD releases always slow down by this time of the year. So this is not overly new. I mean, this kind of does happen this time of the year. The weird thing is there's just no theatrical titles coming out at all. Looks like Tenet was delayed a couple more weeks. So they keep pushing things more back further and further. So I would imagine these weeks of not so many movies is going to be around for a while, which is fine with me. I do hear a lot of rumblings, a lot of really cool catalog stuff that they may be working on. Studios kind of going back to the vault and going, okay, well, what do we have to bring out since we have no theatrical titles that we released right now. Let's see what we can bring back from the vault. Although one thing I do find really curious, and I'm really wondering what's going to happen, is there were a ton of movies that were either done or almost done before the virus started, before they started locking things down. So you got to wonder about some of those movies, not theatrical ones like Tenet or like Wonder Woman, but I'm talking about maybe the smaller indie movies, the smaller movies that would have hit a theater and maybe not like, 4,000 screens like like Wonder Woman or something like that, but maybe hit like 2,000 screens. So you got to wonder where those movies are and what's going to happen with those movies down the road. Because I know there's a lot of them, because, you'd be surprised. It's not just the major studios, but a lot of those minor studios are filming movies all the time too. So I'm really curious to see if we're going to see those pushed back as well, or everything's going to be flooded at one time, or they can start releasing. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of a big thing up the air right now. What are you going to do about it? You just kind of live and learn. But I'm hoping we're going to see some changes here. I'm hoping to see some more depth and 4K stuff coming out. I'm also hoping just to see some more, there's a lot of movies out there that never made it from VHS to DVD, let alone Blu-ray. So I'd love to see them go back and start getting some more of those older movies. And, there's a lot of movies out there, not Terminator, but The Abyss, or certain other movies that have never made it to Blu-ray. Why aren't they on Blu-ray? Let's get these things on Blu-ray. It'd be nice to start seeing some more of this stuff. And that's what I'm kind of hoping. And I'm kind of seeing rumblings. I'm hearing rumblings too of this stuff happening, but who knows? We'll see. I've rambled enough. I do apologize. So what did I pick up last week, new release-wise? I only picked up one thing, and I picked up The Forces of Nature. I'm a big fan of Emile Hirsch's, and I don't mind a Mel Gibson movie from time to time, so I did pick this up. We'll see what it's about. I have no idea yet, but I did get that, and that was it new release-wise. There just wasn't anything to pick up last week, so yeah. So that is it. So this week, we're going to be doing is a couple things. I will be having another video with Cobb. Those have been a lot of fun. So Cobb and I will be reviewing Jaws 3 this week. I'm also going to be putting up a video. There was a small Arrow sale recently for a few titles really cheap. I got those in. Plus, I also got my an order from Hamilton Books. I'll be sharing that. And then my movie challenge. Movie challenge last month was really tough. I did complete my movie challenge for last month personally, but a lot of people struggle with that month, so I'm going to kind of erase that month and start over again fresh this month with the new challenge to see if people want to be on board with that. So that'll be up this week, and yeah, that's it. So just want to make sure that everybody's safe and out there right now. A lot of crazy things going on. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe, the bell. Want to see my videos by who? Me, Big D. Again, like I read it a little bit earlier, please be safe out there and take care. There's a lot of craziness going on right now, and there's a lot of things that kind of just, really preoccupying our time, and it's kind of it's a struggle right now, and there's a lot of things that are very scary, for not just kids, but for adults as well. So I encourage everybody to be safe. I wear my mask every time I go out. I do social distancing. I do everything that I'm told to do. I'm actually in a high-risk category, so I do take my extra precautions, my extra measures. I do have a mom who's sick, and I do have people that I take care of, so I'm trying to be safe, and I encourage you all to be safe in crazy times. We've all got to work together, and we just need to work together and bring ourselves together. We're all human beings on this one big blue ball, and we've all got to share this place. So let's just all pitch in at once, and let's just tackle this disease and tackle these problems we got going on, and let's just progress forward. I fortunately haven't been struck with anybody yet that I know personally that's gotten this virus, but I know of a few people that I've read about stories, and it's really devastating. And like I said, I worry about not just my family, but my viewers, you guys as well. I want to make sure you guys are all safe, and your families as well, and I truly believe we all work together, we can beat this thing, and we'll end up coming out ahead in the long run. The key is just working together, and just, we're all family, essentially. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Please take care. Be careful out there. Always keep hunting, because you know what? You never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.